Hey guys, today I'm here to talk to you about a new AdforceX feature called Rules. It's in the lab. I've been testing it for the better part of a week and a half. It's got some bugs running around in it, some sharp edges to smooth out, but it's close. It's coming. And I just wanted to drop a video to kind of tease it, right? To show you where we're, what's coming. So, what are rules? And I guess if you know, you know. If you don't, and you've picked up a newspaper and seen a classified section, you can see on my screen here, this is an example. This is part of one of my demos. And you'll see that it's broken down into classifications, right? There's set classifications and subclassifications. And then you have all the bits, like the obituaries. You have obituary. I have a bunch of services here. You'll see that there are, individual bits of information that people have paid to appear in the newspaper. Well, newspapers have a tendency of putting lines in between all of these, serving as like a separator. So for classified liners, which is what you're looking at now, it would be a line, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a box. You could be using a classified display ad or just an advertising display ad, and you want to put a box around it to kind of make it stand out. You can do that of varying weights and in this case, colors. You probably see black a lot, but you don't have to. So I'm going to go over the kind of building blocks of how we get rules on a page. And basically there's three different UIs that we'll go through, and I'll try to do this quickly just so you can see it. And the one that we're going to focus on is called classified liners. And I chose this because classified liners is a type within AdforceX that defines these particular ads. So when these come in from a front end system, they're individual bits of data, right, with a type of classified. So I want these line rules to be within all of the classified liners. So that's why I chose this for the demo. So let's get into it. The first thing that I had to do was flow some ads on a page. So I put some classified liners on there, and we're going to go through and look at the rule set that we're going to use to apply to these liners. So you have the option of going above, in between, horizontally, below, inside, vertically, in between, or outside. They're all your options. You can even spill outside into the margins, and you'll see here. Let me move the. You'll see here in the dialog that I'm using different colors. So when we look at these individually, I've assigned colors to these so that we just for the example, so that we can see the different colors when we lay them out. They'll probably be black. They probably won't be as thick, but maybe they will. Maybe they will in your application. So that's the first thing, is defining a rule set, right? And if I want, I could select inside, like I can put all of these options in. I don't want them right now, so I'm gonna unselect these. These are the three options that I want to see for liners. Okay. And then we're gonna have to apply these rules. And again, going back to what I said in the beginning, which is I'm going to apply them to the type classified liners, because anywhere in the paper that I have a classified liner, if there are liners that show, I want lines above, in between, or below them. So I have to go into the apply settings. So for classified liners, you see the type is classified liners, and then you'll see a preview of how they would get applied. So what I can do here is then I can go in and I can actually apply these rules, right? So anywhere there's in between, you see the pink. If there's something that's considered an above, you'll see the yellow. If there's a below, you'll see the green. That's how we apply them one at a time, right? So you create the rule set, you create the application instructions for how those rules are going to get applied. But what if we have more than one? What if, so in my case, I want the classified displays on here as well. So I'm gonna get rid of everything that I laid out, and I'm gonna flow again. But I'm gonna flow both classified liners and classified displays. So I'm gonna flow this using our Smart Flow feature, which our Smart Flow feature allows us to flow classified advertisements, right? So here it is. I flow these. Now you see not only just the liners, but you see some display ads here, right? You can see these things that look like business cards. Well, in the rule set for classified displays, I still have the crazy colors. I'm using a lot more rules themselves, and I have these colors that are associated with them. And what I'm actually going to do is create boxes around these classified displays. Well, the first option is I can manually go through and use, okay, I'm going to flow my liners. And then I can come back here. Oh, okay, I'm going to flow my displays. And you can see that it put the liner rules in, and then it put the boxes around the displays. I'd like to automate that. I'd like to create some way to flow all of it, so I don't have to do it one at a time. So this is where the rules groups comes in. So in your views palette, there's an option to create views rules groups. Okay, so here's the dialog for that, and you'll see that I've created a rules group that's going to do them individually, and then the last one is flow all classifieds. So let's go through that real fast. I'm going to clear my rules out. And now I've created this group that flows liners, right? Flow classified liners. And all that's selected is flow liners. And you'll see when I apply it, there it is. All the rules just for classifieds. And then I have one created for displays, just so you can see it, for displays. And I apply that. And now you have all the same rules that I did in that other window. But now what I really want to do, and this is really the one that I wanted to get to, is doing them both together. So now you can see I've chosen both of these, right? I'm going to clear these rules out. And now I'm going to flow all the classifieds, and you'll see that the liners come in as well as the boxes around the displays. And now it's all done just like that in a flash. So after you've set this up, once you've standardized what your routine is going to be, then it's so simple. It's so much time savings, because a lot of people that don't have this kind of automation are probably drawing their lines in an InDesign document. They flow everything in, and then they're probably putting these rules in manually. This saves them a ton of time doing it. So that's rules. Look out for it. It's coming, and we're truly excited. So I don't know. Stay tuned for more videos, and like and follow our YouTube channel. It's we're going to keep them coming. So thanks a lot. I appreciate you joining me today, and have a good one. Bye bye.